Hey guys, this is Christy, and we are going to do a moderate to high intensity workout. Here's the deal. I am not there to keep my eyes on you, so listen to your body. If you feel like you are getting dizzy, or if you need to grab some water, or if there is a, ow, that hurts, you need to stop. I can't see what you're doing, so I can't see if I need to slow down. There is a pause button at the bottom of your screen. Push it. Take a break. If I'm not giving you enough time for a water break, push that pause button, and when you come back on, it'll be right where you stopped at. Guys, I want you to stay safe. That's our top priority in our workout. I absolutely want you to push yourself, but if at any time you think you're doing too much, slow down and self-modify. That's why you get to do this workout, and I get to take you up, down, off the floor, all around, because I know you're gonna listen to your body and not put yourself in a situation where you are gonna get hurt. So listen to your body. You're doing these exercises at your own risk because I can't see what you're doing. So listen to your body. All right, guys, I want you to keep some water nearby. Take water breaks even more often than I'm giving you. I want you to have fun with this workout. Push yourselves. Typically, I don't encourage you to, if you need a chair to do these workouts, this is not the right workout for you. But if you need a chair, please use it. Just listen to your body and have fun. All right, guys, I want you to go ahead and grab a broom. If you happen to be lucky enough to have some PVC pipe at your house, you can grab a hold of some of that too. But there's no reason why you could not do a broom to do this warm-up that we're gonna do now. So I just want you to go ahead and take those feet about hip distance width apart. Give me a little shake in those hips. I want you to just reach that pole up overhead and come right back down. Just working some range of motion through those shoulders. Up, back, and down. Now, you absolutely could do this from a seated position. There is no reason why you couldn't do this one sitting down if you needed to. Just raise and right back down. Good job. Now, if you have the mobility, I want you to pull that PVC pipe, bring that broom behind your shoulder. We're gonna go up and back, just working forward and backwards. So you're just making a little rainbow above the head. Just make sure you're not going to hit anything with your broom. If you wanted to, sweep up the floor a little bit, I'm sure your significant other would appreciate that. So you go ahead and rest that PVC pipe on top of your shoulders. I want you to give me some twist back and forth. Now, if you don't have the mobility to take it to the top of your shoulders, you can take it to your chest. Good job. Just give me that power twist, side to side. Listen to your body, don't get dizzy. All right, so I'm gonna take it right below my chest line. I'm gonna reach across and then come back to center. So my left hand is gonna go out, right beside my hip. My right hand is gonna extend all the way out. So reach and push, reach and push. Good job. Notice how my heel on the back foot is coming off the ground. I've got that pivot. Good job. Give me 3 more on this side. Really push and extend. Good job. Now roll those shoulders, shake them out. Now we're gonna do that same thing, pushing with the left. So right hand is gonna come by my hip. My left arm is gonna extend all the way out, come back to center. So reach and push. That left heel is coming off the ground. All right, let's add some intensity to it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Go ahead and take that pole back to the middle of the belly. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Good job. I'm going to take that pole overhead, and then I'm just going to reach one side and then the other. Good job. Just warming up those obliques, getting them ready to work. Reach and pull down, pull down. So we're just doing some dynamic stretching. I don't like to do stretching at the beginning of my workout where I'm holding. I haven't warmed up those muscles before I pull them to full extension and hold them. I like to move through those stretching. So that's what we're doing here today, guys. Go ahead and take that pole out in front of you. I just want you to roll it one direction, and then we're gonna roll it back up the other direction. Go 10 forward and 10 back. Good job. Grab that pole right in the center. So if you do grab it over to the end, to the broom over, it's going to be heavier. So I like to grab it right in the middle, just working on some mobility through my wrist, building some strength, back and forth. So you don't even have to go all the way down, just a little bit down. You're going to get a little bit heavier work. Find what's right for you. All right, let's go to the other side. My kids would think it was a lightsaber. Good job. Go ahead and roll those shoulders again. I'm going to take that pole. I want you to act like you're driving a truck. So imagine that that's a big steering wheel. I'm just going back and forth, back and forth. Let's go ahead and turn that left hand palm up, right hand palm down. And I want you to get even a bigger extension. Reach across and open. Go ahead, left hand knuckles up, right hand palm up, reach across, and open. All right, we got lots of boxing happening today, so we're just making sure those shoulders are loose. We're gonna go one direction, like we're stirring the pot. Let's go the other way. Switch hands, so right hand's gonna be on top, left hand's gonna be on bottom. Reverse directions. Good job, roll those shoulders. All right, let's get some legs involved. So I want you to just take those legs back and forth, getting all the weight onto one foot. If I'm in a chair, same thing. I'm just gonna pick one leg up off the ground, shifting my weight side to side. Let's take that pole or that broom, turn it upside down, and I want you to sweep that leg out and in, out and in. Now, taking it up a notch, I'm gonna sweep it all the way across. So I'm leading with that heel, pushing that ankle out to the ground. Good. Taking that pole down in front of me, I just want you to push out. Back behind you, kick that leg back as far back as you can. I'm on the same foot. Now if you can, kick it all the way through and all the way back. Just working on some ankle stability. Stability is one of the 13 things that we hit on in our classes. Making sure we have that today. All right, go ahead, let's switch to the other side. So first, I'm just gonna go out and in, working those abductors and adductors. Now if I have that mobility, I'm gonna sweep all the way through, lead with that ankle, push it all the way out. And now I'm gonna go forward and back. So if I can't go forward and back, just gonna hold that foot down, kick back behind us. But if I can, if I'm in a chair, I'm just doing Frankensteins. So just up and down. But if you can, sweep all the way through, all the way back. Place that foot down anytime you need it. Good job. Let's just go ahead and come up on those calves. Now rock back on those heels. Up and down. Let's warm up those hips. So I'm gonna keep using my pole. I'm gonna take that pole out in front of me. It's gonna come up. So when I sit down, I want you to lead with your backside. So put your booty back, then sit down, then rise up. Come on, you're not at the gym. Nobody's watching your rear end like I am on YouTube. Put your booty back, sit down. So we keep our weight in our backside like we're sitting over a porta potty. All right, I say this all the time in class. You're sitting over a porta potty. Don't look down, and you sure don't want to touch it. So come down about 90 degrees, and then rise right back up. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Good job. Now let's squeeze and come up to a calf raise. Good job. Shake those legs out, bring those heels back to the bum, kicking that rear end behind you. Good job. Give me some hula hoop hips all the way around one direction and then back the other way. All right, guys, body should be nice and warm. We're gonna go ahead and take that heart rate up a little bit. I want you to give me 20 seconds of jumping jacks. So that could be a low intensity jack. That can be a high intensity jack. Ready, here we go. Don't step on your broom. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Give me some knee huggers. So all I'm doing is bringing one knee up and then switching to the other side. Now, I'm not running yet. We're gonna get there. If you can't get those knees all the way up to the chest, just get them up as high as you can. But we're trying to alternate legs. Good job. 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna give me some high knee runs. Ready? Here we go. So, high knees, if you need to march, absolutely march it out. But if you can run high knees, go for it. All right, give me some arm circles. Palms are to the front, little circles forward. Good job, keep breathing. Let that heart rate come down from that run. Let's reverse directions, going backwards. Palms are facing forward, thumbs are up, fingers are out nice and wide. Now let's slowly make those circles bigger. Full range of motion. Now forward. Good, one hand up, one hand down, backstroke. Open up nice and wide, hug across. Open, other side. Back and forth. Good job. Go ahead and take that left ear to that left shoulder. Center. Right ear to right shoulder. Center. Back and forth. Look over your left shoulder. Center. Look over your right shoulder. Nice and slow on this one. I don't need you getting dizzy. All right, left ear to left shoulder. Back and forth. Great warm-up, guys. Grab you a quick drink of water. Hey, guys, we're going to do a little fun warm-up to get those competitive juices flowing. So if you have a partner, get with your partner. If you're by yourself, it's okay. You're going to win. Hey, it's a good thing, right? All right, so we're going to come down into that low squat hole. So feet nice and wide, Bella. Sit back on those booties. I'm going to call a body part. You're going to touch the body part. But when I say toilet paper, you're going to be the first person to grab the toilet paper. We'll come up out of our squat real quick. If you lose, you have to do 5 push-ups. If you win, you get to do 10 jumping jacks. 10 jumping jacks if you win, 5 push-ups if you lose. So let's assume that position, nice low squat. Head, shoulders, knees, ears, head, shoulders, elbows, ankles, knees, shoulders, ears, toilet paper. I'm gonna have a total competitive edge on this one. Drop and give me push-ups, Bella. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so you could use it, if toilet paper's too hot of a commodity at your home. Are you getting it even there? You could grab a can of beans too, that's another one. Ready? Get down in that squat hold. Here we go, back, ears, shoulders, head, ankles, knees, hips, back, elbows, ankles, ears, shoulders, elbows, toilet paper. Oops. I think I should have to do push-ups on that one, right? All right, here we go. 10 jumping jacks, Bella. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, last round. 10 jumping jacks. You go more than that. Okay, ready? You want to call this time?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Squat down in position. Here we go. Head, shoulders, knees, shoulders, head, ears, chin, ankles, knees, stomach, back, toilet paper. Ah! All right, guys, last round. Great job. All right, guys, we're gonna do a body weight strength component portion of our workout. We're gonna be on the floor for the majority of this. We're gonna go through 3 rounds. We're gonna do the first round low intensity, and then I'll give you some chance to take it up a notch. We're gonna start on our back side. We're gonna go from our tabletops to our crabs. We're gonna do a little glute work. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Coming up to that tabletop, I want you to rotate all the way around so that you are in that crab position. Turn back over into that tabletop, rotate over to that other side. So back and forth. If you want to take up more real estate, going all the way over a couple times one direction, feel free to do so. Now, modification would be to drop down to that rear end, rolling over into that quad position. Drop that hip back to the ground, booty stays on the floor, rolling over to those quad positions. Otherwise, knees are off the ground into that crab. Walk those hands all the way over. Squeeze those glutes up. Tabletop. Back over. Keep going. Last 10. Give me your best 10. Nice job. I'm going to come over onto my knees. I'm going to sit down on those ankles. I'm going to push, squeezing those glutes up to the top, and then lowering right back down. So push and squeeze. Feel free to reach and pull. Now, if you want to, you can take it into a step. Sit down, step, sit down. Squeeze those glutes to the top. Give me lots of power in that step. Good job. Keep breathing. Squeeze at the top. Have a seat on those ankles. So this is a modified squat, a different way to get that squat in. If you add that step, it's another way to get that power step in. We're over halfway there. Good job. Not using our hands for this one. We're just taking that intensity off of that power step position without using our hands. Making our glutes and our quads do the work. All right, guys, we're gonna go into that high plank now. Shoulders are right over those hands. Step out. Alternating sides, back and forth. Now if you're ready to go up a notch, turn it into that jack. Remember, we're gonna be here 3 times. So if you just wanna set the motion up for this one, tap side, tap side. If you need to, drop to those knees and then extend that toe all the way out. Feel free to make that modification. We're over halfway there. Where are you at? Keep it going. Point that toe nice and far, or into that high plank, toe taps, or add that jack. Your choice. Last 10. Shoulders are right over those hands. You're looking right down between those thumbs. Actually, you're more over your fingertips on this one. Good job. Laying down on that belly. Taking those hands out into a Y. Pinkies are on the floor. Thumbs are to the ceiling. Shoulders are away from those ears. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Squeeze those glutes. Lift and rest. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Lift and rest. Now, if you want to stay into that Superman pose, keeping those glutes squeezed, shoulders away from those ears, shoulder blades squeezed, feel free to hang tight here for a little bit. We're just working that posterior chain. Anytime you need to drop, just make sure that you get those shoulder blades squeezed, shoulders away from the ears before you lift. You can go up and down. Just make sure you reset after each one. We've got 10 more seconds on this one. Good job. You're looking straight out in front of you. You're Superman. You need to know where you're aiming. Don't worry about looking at the clock. And done. Roll it over onto your back. Feet right beside your booty. push that book, that imaginary book that's in between your knees, push it together, squeeze your glutes, and lift. Now you can stay up top, you can go up and down. Just make sure you squeeze those glutes before each lift. If you've got some weights and you want to add some extra weight to that midsection, feel free to do so. Guys, we're going to take it up a notch in round 2 and round 3. So just prep the body for those squeezing. I want you to think about squeezing those glutes every time you lift. Push through the feet, push through the heels, push through the toes. Chin is flat on the floor, head is flat on the floor, chin can come into that chest a little bit. Good job, keep breathing. We're on our last 10. Squeeze those glutes every time you lift, guys. Every time. Yes, nice job. All right, so that's what this round is gonna look like. Take a little bit of a breather. We're gonna roll back over to those tabletops. Actually, we're not gonna roll over. We're just gonna lift, come all the way over, roll it all the way back. All the way over, all the way back. Good job. As I said, you can go over to the right 2 times or 3 times, and then come back the opposite direction. Each time, make sure that chest is up. Squeeze those glutes up before you roll over. This is a total body. I'm working my triceps all the way into my glutes. Keep going. Nice job. Keep breathing. Last 10. Come on. All right, dropping down to those knees, having a seat on those ankles, squeeze and lift. Push that belly button forward. You just finished eating Thanksgiving dinner. You're showing everybody how full that belly is. If you want, take it to that step. Alternating sides. Step with intention. Trying not to use those hands. Otherwise, right here, I don't know if you can see, my knees are about a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Squeeze, push that belly forward. Good job. This is number 2 of 5. You've got 3 more exercises, and I'm gonna give you a quick water break before we hit round 3. Unfortunately, the 3rd exercise is the hardest one in my opinion. Anything that's cardiovascular, it's usually not my favorite, unless it's hitting stuff. All right, guys, we're going to that jack plank. So knees if you need to, tap, tap, straight up, tap, tap, or give me some jumping jacks right here. Out, in, out, in. Hands are underneath those shoulders. You're looking right down in between those hands. Feel free to do a few jacks from the knees if you need to recover, or just take that hop out because those shoulders might start talking. A minute is a long time to do those planks, guys. Just keep moving. Remember that water break's coming in about 2.5 more minutes or less. Good job. Just keep moving. If you need to, just hold that plank. That's another modification. Take the step out and just hold that plank. But honestly, drop into the knees, alternating feet. It's quite all right. Good job. Laying down on that belly. We're gonna take our hands out to the side this time. Thumbs are up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Lift. So before we were in a Y, now we're in a T. Shoulders are away from those ears. Squeeze those shoulder blades, squeeze those glutes. Lift, heels together. Hold if you can. Drop if you need to, and we can go up and down. Good job, it's getting warm in here. Keep breathing. You're more than halfway through this one. Keep those shoulder blades away from those ears. Squeeze those glutes, lift. You're getting stronger by the second. Come on. Last 10. Let me hear your best 10. Woo! Nice job. All right, rolling back over onto that back for those bridges. This time, squeeze those glutes. Heels are right by the bum. Lift we're gonna do a bridge march. So I'm gonna keep my booty off the floor for a solid minute. Bringing that knee up, that heel is flexed, that toe is bent. Now if I need to, I'm just gonna go back into my regular bridges. But if I have the ability, I'm gonna take it up, taking into that bridge march. That head is flat on the floor, shoulders are away from those ears, hands are down by my side, driving through those heels. Lift that knee, squeeze those glutes stay engaged the entire time. Keep going. Woo! Almost there. I'm gonna say it, ready? Last 10, best 10. And rest. Great job, guys. Grab a quick drink of water and then we're gonna get back on the floor for round 3. All right, guys, round 3 looks the same as the last 2. Feel free to take it up a notch. If it's been too much, back it off, add in your regressions. Challenge yourself, it's your workout, not mine. We're gonna go up into that tabletop position. Ready, set, lift those glutes. We're gonna roll all the way over and then come back to start. Keep it going, we've got 1 minute of these. As I said, feel free to go 3 one direction, 3 the other, or 2 the one direction, depending on how much real estate you have. Back and forth. Knees can go to the floor if you need to, dropping that hip to the ground, rolling over to those knees, other side. Your choice, guys. Keep it up. You can, knees off the floor, booty off the floor, knees off the floor. Back to start. We're over halfway through this one. Good job. All right, so y'all tell me what's the next exercise in this set. I'll give you a clue. It's about the glutes. All right, going into those kneeling squats, ankles on those knees, push up, squeeze at the top. Now, if you had a resistance band, that'd be another really good way for you to add some intensity. That you put that resistance band around your quads. Remember, we can step, squishing that bug. We're just gonna do our best to not use our hands on this one. Squeeze at the top, step, squeeze and step. We're halfway through this one. All right, this is number 2. What's number 3? Remember I said it was my least favorite one. Jack planks. Plank jacks, whatever you want to call it. Squeeze and step. Or just squeeze. 8 seconds. Good job. All right, we're going into that high plank. Hands right under the shoulders. Extend that plank out. Step, step. Drop to those knees, step, and point. Or add in that high intensity jack. Your choice. Shoulders stay right over those palms. Looking straight down between those hands. Good job. You're halfway there. Take out the bounce if you need it. If you can only do like 2 or 3 jacks, come down to those low intensity and then pop it right back up if you can. That's how we're gonna get stronger. That's how we're gonna keep getting better. That's how we're gonna build those endorphins. High plank. Remember, if you have shoulder issues, it's quite all right to come right back down to low intensity. We're less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, and done. Lay it down on that belly. This time we're going to Ironmans. So we're gonna take those palms up, shoulders away from those ears, roll those shoulder blades, squeeze those shoulder blades, lift and hold as long as you can. Letting that heart rate come back down a little bit. Woo! My hamstrings are saying hello. Remember, if you need to, drop down, shake it out a little bit. Just remember, we're gonna squeeze those shoulder blades, ears away from those shoulders before we lift. If you want, you can pulse those hands. Bring those heels together. Squeeze those glutes. Anytime you need to recover, just drop. Just make sure you reset before you lift back up. Come on, guys. We got last 10, best 10. And we're going to roll over to that bridge in 3, 2, and done. So we're just doing that super sweat for that posterior chain. Heels right beside the booty. Squeeze those glutes before you lift. Your choice. You can take it into that march. You can take it into that hold where you're just lifted. You can pulse up and down. Either way, I want that imaginary book in between those knees, pushing those knees together, squeezing those glutes before you lift with every movement. Really engage that posterior chain. That head is flat on the floor. You're still breathing. You've got this, guys. You've got less than 30 seconds of this set, and you are done. Keep it up. Remember, you can take it into that march, driving those knees up, flexing those heels, bringing those toes back towards your ears. 3, 2, and done. Nice job, guys. Go ahead and lay it all the way out. Hands overhead, reach those toes. Point those fingers. Grab a quick drink of water after this nice, big, deep stretch. Woo, good job.
Today we're going to be working on a hamstrings and glutes workout. It's going to be a circuit. We're doing this for reps. If it helps, you can stay along with me the entire time and I'll keep pace for us. We're going to have 5 different exercises. We'll be going through this circuit 3 to 4 times and I'm going to give you a prescribed number of reps. So for our first one, we're going to be doing donkey kicks. I'm going to go through all of these first and show you what they look like, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So our first one, 20 donkey kicks per side. When we're doing our donkey kicks, we're going to be on all 4s. We'll start with our right leg. We're going to send that foot up toward the ceiling, making sure that we're squeezing the glutes to the top. So going straight up. We'll do 20 on one side, 20 on the other. For our next exercise, we'll stay down here. We're going to do 20 fire hydrants per side. Kind of like a dog, just peeing on a fire hydrant, exactly as the name suggests. So we're going to lift our knee up and out to the side, 20 on the right, and we'll do 20 on the left. Our next one, we're going to turn around onto our butt, or onto our back we go. Notice how I have a chair here. You can use any elevated surface that you like. We're going to do 15 elevated glute bridges, where both feet are positioned on a chair or other surface. Hands are down by our sides. I'm going to lift our butt up into the air, squeezing the glutes at the top of the bridge, and coming back down for 1 rep. So 15 elevated glute bridges. Our next one is going to be a single leg deadlift. For this one, I recommend getting something a little bit heavier, making sure you have that chair handy to hold on to. This is really great for your balance. We're going to do 12 single leg deadlifts on each side. We'll start with the right. So I'm going to have my weight in my right hand, and I'm going to have my right foot flat on the floor. I'm going to come forward, lifting up the back leg, making sure my back is flat and coming back up. That's 1 rep. Coming back down and up is 2, etc., etc. Then we'll switch sides. Put the weight in the left hand. Plant the left foot on the floor. Same thing. My back is straight. My back leg is straight. Going up and down for our single leg deadlifts. Our last one is, I know, one of y'all's favorites. We're going to do split squats. You can do these one of 2 ways. The first way is a Bulgarian split squat. For this, you will need an elevated surface, perhaps a chair next to you to keep your balance. We're going to put the top of our foot on the chair with elevated surface, And we're going to squat like so. And you're going to switch sides after 10 of them, or you can simply do both feet flat on the floor in place, 10 on each side. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, 20 donkey kicks on each side. Remember, we're going through this 3 to 4 times. So remember, on all fours, 20 donkey kicks starting on the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Other side, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Stay down here. We're going to do our fire hydrant starting on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Other side. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. All right, go ahead and turn around on your back. Feet on your elevated surface, hands down by your side for our 15 elevated glute bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, come on up. Grab your weight. Use your chair to help you out. All right, put your weight in your right hand. Right foot's flat on the floor. We're gonna come down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. All right, other side. Weight in the left hand, left foot flat on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, last one. And then we'll start our set over again, or our split squats. I'm gonna go ahead and forego the chair for now. Just do regular split squats. My right foot's gonna be forward, my left foot's gonna be back. 10 of these per side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's switch sides. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. All right, time to get ready for our second round. All right, let's go ahead and get down on the ground for our second set. 20 donkey kicks per side. We're starting with the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. All right, we're gonna stay on here for our fire hydrants, starting on the right, 20 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. All right, on your backs. Find a spot for your feet. 15 elevated glute bridges. Hands down by your side. We're gonna pull our hips and butt off of the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 15. All right, come on up. Grab your weight. Put your weight in your right hand. Right foot stays flat on the floor. Find your chair or your other device that you're using to keep your balance. We're gonna do 12 on each side. 1. Let's scoot over first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. So some might have a hard time with this one, getting a little dizzy. In that case, make sure you focus on one portion on the wall, or better yet, if it's really not doing it for you, if you need to take a break, just go ahead and do something different instead, sub it out or take it out completely. But notice how when I do these, I'm keeping my eyes on one portion of the wall, not going up and down. So we're gonna do the left side. Weight is in the left hand, left foot is firmly on the floor. 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. All right, go ahead and put your weight down. Get ready for your split squats. Right foot forward, left foot back, 10 per side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. Left foot forward, right foot back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more round we'll do together, so we're gonna go ahead and get back down on the floor. For our donkey kicks, 20 per side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. All right, on to our fire hydrants, starting on the right, 20 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Awesome. All right, moving on to our back. We're gonna put both feet both feet on our elevated surface. Back flat on the floor. Hands down by our side. We're gonna pull our hips and our butt off of the floor toward the ceiling for 15 elevated glute bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, come on up. Grab your weight in your right hand. Make sure you have your chair readily available. So weight in the right hand, right foot firmly on the floor. Do 12 single leg deadlifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, other side. Get our weight in our left hand, left foot firmly on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, this is our last one, our last set of split squats. We're gonna have our right foot forward, left foot back, 10 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. All right, if you'd like, you can add a fourth set to this. Other than that, go ahead and take a break.
Great job on that workout, guys. If you're not already on the floor, go ahead and join me now. We're just gonna lay it all the way out for a great stretch. Just letting that body recover for a little bit. I want you to just go ahead and take those hands all the way overhead. Reach those fingers nice and long. Point those toes, just resetting that spine. Big deep breath in. Letting that heart rate come down just a little bit. Goal is trying to get those fingers all the way on the floor. Absolutely want that head flat on the floor. If you need to put a neck pillow underneath your head or a little something under your head, that's fine, but goal is trying to get rid of that as soon as you can, because we want to work on that posture, letting gravity just pull its course. Go ahead and draw those knees into the spine. Now, I like to reach under my knees if I have knee issues, grabbing a hold of those hamstrings. If you want, you can rock side to side just a little bit. If you need a little deeper stretch and you don't have knee issues, you can reach around those knees, grabbing a hold of those shins. I want you to keep that right leg in and extend that left leg all the way flat on the floor so that left thigh is on the floor. Hanging on to that right knee or reaching under and grabbing that right hamstring. Just give me some circles with that right ankle. Go one direction and then the opposite direction. So now think about that knee as more towards the center of my chest, right to the right side of my chest. I want you to open it up towards your right armpit. So a couple things you can do here is take that right hand and reach inside that right ankle, allowing that knee to open up a little bit farther. You're going to get into that adductor area just a little bit. Feel free to close your eyes here and just relax and enjoy these stretches. Breathe in for me several times. Now, left hand is going to grab that right knee, pulling it across the body. Goal is try to get that right knee flat on the floor. I want you to keep that right arm on the floor, right shoulder on the floor, and if you want to deepen that stretch, you could turn and look to that right hand. So once again, we're trying to get that knee as close to the ground as we can, just hovering over the top just slightly if it needs to be. Keep breathing as it starts to soften up. So guys, if you need more stretching, I encourage you tomorrow to try out my my longer, deeper, intensive stretch video. Just going to get a little more stretching than what we're going to be able to get into today, wrapping up this workout. Go ahead and straighten that right leg out. Let's shake those legs out just a little bit. Now I want you to bring that left knee in. I'm going to reach under my hamstring, or I can reach around and grab that knee. Give me some ankle circles, one direction, opposite direction. My right thigh is all the way extended onto the floor. Now I'm going to reach through and grab inside that left ankle, using my left elbow to open my left knee out to the side. My head is flat on the floor. I'm breathing in through the nose and exhaling nice and deep. Right hand's going to grab that left knee, pulling it across the body, trying to get that knee all the way to the floor. I'm going to keep my left shoulder flat on the floor, and if I want to deepen that stretch, I'm going to turn and look to that left hand. I'm going to come back to center, put both feet flat on the floor, knees are out, arms to the side. Dropping those knees to the right. Goal is trying to get those knees all the way down, side to side, just releasing that back and forth a few times. Now I'm going to take those knees up to the ceiling. My feet are flat on the floor. I'm going to place my left ankle on top of my right knee, pushing that left knee away from my ears, just getting into that groin area just a little bit. Sorry, I didn't mean groin area. Glute area just a little bit deeper. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that left foot over to the right side. Now, if you can, I want you to reach down and grab with your left hand, grabbing that right foot. Even deeper, right hand's going to grab that left knee and pull it down to the floor. Oh yeah. That one feels good. Good job. Go ahead and uncross, shake them out just a little bit. This time I'm going to place my right ankle on top of my left knee, pushing that right knee away from those ears. Just breathe, trying to soften up that glute muscle a little bit. Now I'm going to drop those knees to the left, so my right foot's going to come down to the floor. Right hand is going to grab that left foot. Left hand is going to grab my right knee and pull it down to the floor. Now, if this stretch is too deep, guys, because this is a tough one, let go of that foot. You can also just stack those knees on top of each other, those feet on top of each other, and keeping those legs over to the left side. But this stretch is going to just really stretch out that lower part of the body from the back down to those hips, to those glutes, down along those knees. Try and keep those shoulders away from your ears. Good job. Go ahead and uncross if you can. Both feet flat on the floor. Once again, just releasing that back side to side. All right, we're going to make our way over into that child's pose position. This is that one where I'm sitting down on my ankles. My knees are going to go out so that I can get down as low as I need to, reaching those hands out in front of me. Spread those fingers out nice and wide, pressing through the palms of your hands, pressing through the fingertips. Try and get that forehead all the way down to the floor. Keep breathing for me. I want you to take that left arm and we're just going to thread that needle under the right, using the floor to stretch out that left shoulder. Trying to sink back down into the floor as deep as you can over those ankles once again. Good job. Go ahead and switch arms, threading that right arm through. Trying to get that right shoulder all the way down to the floor. Go ahead and take both hands back out once again, sinking back to that child's pose. Couple big deep breaths here. So right now my hands are at 12 o'clock. I want to walk those hands over to about 10 and 11, pushing my weight down into my right hip. I'm going to feel that along the right rib cage all the way up into my armpit. Keep breathing as those muscles start to soften up. Back to center. Now take those hands over to 1 and 2 o'clock, pushing that weight down into that left hip. Back to center. Good job. Go ahead and come up onto all fours, so hands right underneath those shoulders, knees right underneath those hips. I want you to push those shoulder blades apart nice and wide, pushing that spine to the ceiling. Big deep breath in. And as you exhale, I just want you to slowly shift that weight down so that the head's coming. The last thing is going to come up as you exhale, looking straight out in front of you. Inhale back up. And exhale. Last time, inhale up. Chin's going to be the last thing that drops as you push those shoulder blades far apart as you can. And then exhale, shifting that weight down towards the floor. Head's going to come up. All right, hands are still nice and spread. Those fingers are spread out nice and wide. I want you to step that left foot forward, tucking that right toe under. I want you to drive that knee up off the floor. Now for some, this is as far as we're gonna get. I want you to push that heel down so you're getting a nice stretch along the back of that right leg. Right hand is gonna be flat on the floor. So pushing that palm down into the floor. I want you to twist that left hand up to the ceiling. The goal is trying to get those fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. So you have a nice big line from the middle finger of your left hand all the way to the palm on the floor, opening up that chest. Good job. If you need to, you're going to drop down to that knee, because what I'm really concerned with right here is opening that chest muscles up. Nice big open chest for posture. Good job. We're going to bring that left hand back down. We're going to switch those feet, bringing that right foot forward. Hands are flat on the floor, tucking the left toe under, drive that knee up. Now, if you can, you're going to keep that left hand on the ground. Right hand's going to swing up towards the ceiling, taking a peek at those right fingers. If you need to, drop down to that knee. But if you can, try to push that left heel into the floor. Good job. Go ahead and bring those hands back down. We're going to swing those legs out in front of us. Push those thighs and calves down into the floor. I've got my toes flexed back towards me. I'm going to sit up nice and tall, rolling those shoulders away from those ears. And now I'm just going to walk those fingers out as close to those shins or as close to those toes as I can get it. But I've got my chin pointing out over my toes. My toes are pulled back. Feel this up the back of those legs. Keep breathing for me. Now I'm going to go ahead and roll those shoulders down. I'm going to walk those hands even farther. I can even grab a hold of my feet if I can, pushing those toes back towards my ears. Chin's going to drop down. Thighs and calves are flat on the floor. Good job. Coming back up nice and tall. I want you to keep that left foot straight out, and I'm going to bring my right foot right inside my left knee. Another thing I can do is I can take that foot over that knee. Sitting up nice and tall, left elbow is going to hug that right knee, and I'm going to turn and look over my right hip like I'm checking out what's happening in the back seat. Keep breathing as those muscles start to soften up a little bit. Good job. Go ahead and straighten that right leg out, left foot inside the right knee or over the top. Sitting up nice and tall, right elbow is going to hug that left knee. Turn and look over my left hip. Keep breathing. All right, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and bring those feet in, sitting up nice and tall, rolling those shoulders. Rolling those shoulders one last time, up, back, and down, taking those fingers, reaching straight out in front of you like I'm trying to grab a hold of your wrist, and you're going to sink back, trying to keep yourself from being pulled up. Reach up nice and tall. Rotate those wrists all the way down. Once again, shoulders up, back and down. Lock those shoulders in place. Guys, great job today. I hope you're feeling good and refreshed. I want you to bring it in on 3. We're going to take it out to fight back. 1, 2, 3, fight back. Guys, I'll see you next time.